If a husband has divorced his wife and they now wish to get back together, what is the process? And this is after 3 divorces. After 3 talaqs. So, after 3 talaqs, we know that this is the major talaq, from which a man cannot go back to his wife. Does that make sense? Unless she marries another man and engages in intimate relationship with that other man. Then after the intimate relationship, as in they've actually done what a husband and wife do, they've done the intercourse completely. If they, qadar Allah, they happen to divorce, and she again becomes divorced for the 2nd time, or 3rd time, or whatever, single again, then the man can marry her again. Does that make sense? So I repeat, if she's been divorced 3 times, it's the major divorce, the main divorce, she cannot go back to that man, he cannot remarry her again under any circumstances, except if she was to get remarried again, and be fully intimate with that man, and then that marriage was to also end. Does that make sense? Now some people, they plan this. Wal-iyadhu billah. They plan this, they plot this. A woman will marry another man for the intention of just fulfilling that criteria of marrying another man, so that she can get back with her husband, right? And this is something that's not allowed in our religion. And if a person engages in such a thing, it will not make that marriage valid, and it can result in that marriage actually being zina. Does that make sense? As for a woman who's been divorced by her husband once, okay, or twice, she hasn't been divorced the full 3, and she wants to go back to her husband, how does she do it? Within her 3 cycles, within the iddah period, if the husband takes her back, all he has to say is, I've taken you back. Or he has to show her some signs of affection that would be tantamount to taking her back. For example, if the husband was to have intimacy with his wife after he gave her the first divorce, that's a clear-cut sign he's taken her back. So she's back now. If the cycle has passed, then they are to be separated and they're haram for each other, but he can remarry her if he hasn't given her the 3. Now how that works is exactly how the first one worked. He has to get married to her again, do the nikah again, the whole process. Does that make sense? Start it fresh. And I hope that answers the question. Wallahu a'la wa a'lam.
Yo,
what's going on, bro?
yeah, I got the thing.
What? How much is in there?
20 mil.
You being serious?
Yeah, hold that. It's yours now.
You guys are probably wondering how this dusty looking camera is worth 20 mil. Let me break it down for you. About 6 years ago, some brothers and sisters gave us about £600 in order for us to purchase this camera to make da'wah videos. 6 years later, alhamdulillah, we made well over 1,000 videos and we reached over 20 million plus views on YouTube alone, without taking into account all the other social media platforms that we're on. So those people at the time when they gave that money, I don't think they had any idea that that £600 that they gave was gonna go towards a camera that would reach 20 million people who watch videos and they changed their lives after having watched them, who watched these videos and started praying, who watched these videos and accepted Islam. Can you imagine if they were sincere, the kind of reward that they're gonna get on the day of judgment, inshallah ta'ala? But now here's the issue. This camera is 6 years old. I mean, there's cracks in it, it's breaking, it's well past its sell-by date. We're trying to take things up to the next level. In order to do that, we need a new camera. In fact, we need more than one. We need more equipment. We need to actually hire a bigger media team. But all of this stuff, it comes with expenses, it comes with costs. And over the next 6 years, inshallah ta'ala, we're looking to reach well over 20 million people. Now look, I'm gonna be direct with you. I'm about to ask you for some money to put towards the da'wah for the sake of Allah. But before I do that, I wanna tell you some figures, some statistics to show you the kind of reward that you might be looking at, inshallah, if you come with sincerity and the donation. Just take a look at the kind of numbers we have over the last 90 days. Over the last 90 days, we received over 1.4 million views on our YouTube channel alone. That's 466,000 views every 30 days. That's 15,555 views per day. That's right. You could be in your sleep, sleeping 6, 7, 8 hours a day, however much you sleep, and just earning a reward, inshallah ta'ala. Why? Because you gave a bit of money that went towards a very big project. Now, with that 15,000 odd views a day, if you average that out across 6 years, which is the lifespan of this camera, do you know how much reward that is, inshallah? That's 34,065,450 views. I don't know about you, but that kind of reward, I need that in my life. This is not the kind of opportunity that we should be passing up, especially if you've got sins. The Prophet ﷺ said that giving charity wipes away sins the way that water, it extinguishes fire. So look, say no more, inshallah ta'ala. I don't feel like I should have to convince you towards giving to a project like this anymore. If you want that kind of reward, you want the da'wah to spread, you want la ilaha illallah to spread across the internet, inshallah ta'ala, then you want to give at the link below to this project. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Remember, 20 mil, yeah, and that's on YouTube alone.